Hello, I'm Jason Stephenson and welcome to Tiny Daily Kick. Today I want to share with you all about dreams, and I'm not talking the dreaming kind when we sleep. I'm talking about reaching our goals and our dreams. And the one thing I've noticed about dreams, and my dreams in particular, is I've been set on chasing dreams for many, many years of my life. I've always loved dreaming and chasing the dreams. And for a long time, what I thought, though, was when we didn't reach a dream, that it was classed as failure. So let's go back. I want to take you back to my very first dreams. I loved, as a kid, singing and acting. I come from a musical background. My parents were both professional musicians, and I started off singing at first. And look, I can remember even Mum and Dad buying the TV Week. I would love it so much, and I would go through it, all the glossy colour photos. Of course, the internet wasn't around back then. That was all we had, was these magazines. So this whole star thing and being famous and the red carpet, that really appealed to me. I wanted to sing. I wanted to be up there on the amazing big stages. And I remember getting my parents to get me into singing lessons, and they booked me into the Conservatorium of Music, and I did there. Then I joined an acting group, loved it all. Fast forward many years later, I was living in Wollongong and rehearsing in Sydney. I was very blessed to work with some fantastic people along the way, and one of them was Alex Harding, who was a songwriter. He'd had one of his shows, a sold-out season at the Sydney Opera House, and we got to work together, record a CD together. Very blessed. The change came when we had this opportunity to work on a new show of Alex's, and they were workshopping a new script, and I was involved in that and singing these amazing songs. And unfortunately, though, I wasn't cut to be in the final cast of that. And I can still remember that abruptly ended when one of the actresses, who was well respected in the industry, was already working in TV, but she said to me very bluntly and plainly, "I don't like working with you. Your voice is boring. You need to work on it." That really hurt me, and as it turned out, the director didn't want to work with me and just said, "Look, you're not up to the experiences of the other cast members." So that stopped quite abruptly, and it really stopped my my singing, and I really felt downhearted about all of this, and so I was looking then for anything that I could get involved in any way, shape or form, just to take my mind off what had happened. And I went back into disability work, started to teach acting. I worked on eBay. I was creating some guided meditation CDs for kids back then, a program called I Believe in Me. I was just experimenting. And the great part about all that was the realizing that I could make money while I slept. That was very exciting for me. I then even got to tick up another box because I got to join Virgin Airlines as a cabin crew. Now, I was afraid of flying, but as I said, I was after any job that I could get my hands on. I always had a curiosity about what would it be like to fly. And believe it or not, I got that job. Absolutely terrified, but I got it all the same. But that wasn't where it ended. I began to discover confidence in me that I'd never imagined. And my little YouTube channel with my affirmations, that began to take off. I started to use my boring voice to record guided sleep meditations. And what I see now is that I wasn't really losing my dream. I was discovering that my voice could be used in many other ways. So today's tiny daily kick is, let a dream you think has failed just soften for a moment and stay open to what might be trying to form in its place, because there could be something on the way. I'm just asking you to keep your heart and mind open, because some dreams arrive when we're right on the edge of throwing the towel in. Until next time, I'm Jason Stephenson. Imagine boldly, then go out and live it.